Hi everybody, welcome to our lesson today. It is time to learn about a new country in our world. We're going to be learning about another country in the pink continent of South America. This is our big South America map, and I'm at the classroom today because Miss April and Mr. Sam and I had to clean out some works and take them to the other school. So I thought I would get out, whoopsie, our South America puzzle to show you which country we're going to learn about today. I'm going to give you a hint. The country that we're learning about starts with the sound V, the letter V. So I'm going to sing all of the countries, and when you hear one that starts with V, see if you can hear it and guess which country, okay? Colombia and Ecuador, and then there was Peru. Along came Chile and Argentina too. Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Brazil, Venezuela, Guyana, French Guyana, Suriname. Did you hear it? Did you hear a country that starts with V? It was this one, Venezuela. This is the country that we're going to learn about today. And Miss April and Mr. Sam and I are going to play a really fun game that the kids in Venezuela like to play. Do you want to play it with us? Marbles is a fun game that kids like to play all over the world. And in Venezuela, kids especially like to play this game. Sometimes they play it in the dirt there, which is something that you could do at home, or you could play it on the sidewalk or in your house. All you're going to need to play this game is some marbles. It's best if you have one marble that's bigger, but if you don't, it will still work. And you'll also need some chalk to draw a circle, or you can use a piece of string to make your circle. Let's go find out how to play.
I don't even know how to flick it.
I have no idea how to do this. You guys.
It came out. Marbles is fun.
Okay, we're outside and ready to get set up for our marble game. Miss April is going to start by drawing a big circle on the sidewalk using chalk. And we're being extra careful today. So we've been wearing masks when we were in the classroom, but now that we're outside, Mr. Sam and Miss April and I are making sure that we're staying 6 feet apart from each other, and we're also using hand sanitizer. Okay, now that Miss April has drawn the circle, what should we do next, Miss April?
Well, we have to choose our marbles. I think that we should each put 2 marbles in. What do you guys think?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. So here's our big bag of marbles, and each of us are going to choose our 2 favorite ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, these are pretty. Yes,
Thank you. Okay, I have 2. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of roll them, not very hard. We're just gonna roll them kind of soft into the circle and let them stay. Okay, this is where they are. Looks like there's a lot of them over here. So at home, you would want to grab a bigger marble than the ones in the center, but we don't have mashers, they're called. A masher is a big marble that you can flick into the marbles to crash them out of the circle. And if I get one of the marbles out of the circle, I get to keep it. Okay, do you want to watch me try? Should I go first?
I think you should.
So I'm going to take my marble and I'm going to try to steal Mr. Sam and Miss Brittany's and save my own marbles. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my marble and try to hit one out, and then I get to keep it. So I'm going to take this marble and my hand has to stay outside the circle, and I'm going to try to get some marbles out. Oh, I didn't get any. Mr. Sam, your turn.
Okay.
Ooh, but your masher got stuck.
Oh.
Look, that one's not quite out. It's Miss Brittany's turn. out. Look at. Oh, it's
That was
pretty
the
out.
masher.
Oh, then that's the masher. You can do
That's
that.
the masher.
Okay. So, ooh.
How do I
You can. So there's two ways you can flick it. If it's small, you can just kind of flick it like this with your finger, or you can hold it kind of, I don't know, however you can flick it.
I used
Yeah,
to play
she
this
said
with
use
my
2
grandpa,
fingers.
and this is how he used to do it, but
2 fingers, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna get one this time, Mr. Sam. I just know it.
Okay.
You ready? Because I want this one.
oh,
So I get to keep it. And I got my masher back. Hey, Mr. Sam, but I
Oh.
got one, so I get to go again.
Oh, okay.
So if you knock one out, you get to keep going.
That's
You ready?
amazing.
Oh, I got another one.
She's the champion.
She's gonna win.
Guys, I used to play this a lot when I was a little girl. I loved it. Okay. Look, this one's right on the edge, so I'm going to try to get it. Oh. That was not good.
Right in the crack.
Okay, Mr. Sam's turn.
Okay. Oh, I don't remember which. I think both of mine are out.
Oh, that's okay. You can try to steal others.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already lost.
No.
No, Mr.
losers in
Sam.
marbles. Wait, redo.
You spoke too soon.
There's no losers in marbles.
Oh my god. I don't even know how to flick it.
There you go. Yeah,
Hey,
you know.
friends at home, if you're having a hard time, it's okay. We all have hard times. This is a hard game.
Never give up.
Oh, you got it.
Woo!
There you go. You get
Okay.
those. Try again. Oh, that's a good way to shoot it, though.
I know, that's not really flicking it, but.
Should we have Miss Brittany go one more time?
I think I need a technique. Like this. It worked really well last time, so I'm not gonna. I have no idea how to do this. You guys.
It came out. It came out. You're lucky. Here it is. Okay, here comes the champ.
Yeah.
Marbles is fun.
Not really. Marbles is the best. And this is a really fun game that kids in Venezuela like to play. So I think you guys would like to try this with your families at home, right? Have so much fun playing marbles. Do you guys remember when we were studying fish in the classroom and I brought in these taxidermied piranhas? Well, what I didn't tell you is that these piranhas were from Venezuela. So my dad, a long time ago, before I was born, lived in Venezuela for a while. And he brought these back as a souvenir from when he lived there. He was living there to learn Spanish and to help serve the people. So this says Venezuela. Can you see it? And he bought these from somebody who had taxidermied these, and they were caught in the river of, it was called the Orinoco River. So we've talked about the Amazon River, which is the longest river in South America, but the Orinoco River is the widest river, and that's where these piranhas came from. My dad is going to tell you a story about a turtle from the time when he used to live in Venezuela.
Hello friends, my name is Michael. I am Miss Brittany's dad.
Did you guys know that I have a dad? I totally do. This is my dad.
And she tells me that you are learning about Venezuela. And Venezuela is a place where I lived. I lived there a long time ago when I was much younger. And so she asked me to share with you some stories about some things that I did when I was in Venezuela. Well, one day when I was in Venezuela, I was visiting a friend in his house. And he was very poor and his house was very small. And the floor of his house was just the dirt floor, just the ground. And he didn't have carpet or tile or anything like that. It was just a dirt floor with metal walls, and it was just one small room, and that's where he lived. And he didn't even have a front door that you could close. It was just an opening. One day when I was visiting my friend, in through the front door walked a turtle. This is the shell from that turtle. That's where his body used to be. So in the house walked this turtle, and my friend looked at me and he said, "Mañana vamos a comer este animal," which is Spanish. That's what they speak in Venezuela. They speak Spanish. And what he said to me was, "Tomorrow we are going to eat that animal." And so I went back to his house, and he had taken this turtle and he prepared it, and we had it for dinner. And then he gave me the shell, and I brought it home and kept it with me. And this is just something that I brought home from Venezuela to remind me of my friend that fed me this turtle and made this turtle so that we could eat it for dinner. Now, turtles aren't something that people in Venezuela eat every day. It's actually kind of a special thing, but I ate this turtle, and I also ate iguanas sometimes, which are like big lizards. And so they eat some pretty different foods there, but they also eat actually a lot of spaghetti. They eat a lot of noodles, and they eat a lot of hot dogs. And they eat arepas, which are kind of like corn muffins. That's something that they eat that's really tasty that we don't really have that much here in the United States. But that's my story that I wanted to share with you about my time in Venezuela and some of the things that I did there. And I hope you learn a lot about Venezuela. Venezuela is kind of a sad place today. There's a lot of fighting happening there, but there are also just a lot of really good people and good friends of mine and good fun people that I'm glad that I got to know. And that's my story for today. So thanks for listening to me. Bye-bye.
Wow, Dad, that was a really crazy story. Thanks for sharing that with us. And thanks, friends, for coming to our Venezuela lesson today. If you come back next Monday, Mr. Sam is going to give a lesson all about the fun animals that live in Venezuela. And we got a little sneak peek about some animals today, too. Hasta luego, mis amigos.